Welcome to some more Unity of Command 2, my friends, and we are actually playing today in the Bellefonte Gap. I am Agrippa Maxenius, and this is a chance to allow the Free French to really shine and get some revenge for the initial invasion of France. Now, taking the Bellefonte Gap will actually put us right on the border with Germany. That's what makes it so important for us to actually successfully break through here. Luckily, we also only have one HQ here for the entire army, and only pretty much 2 supply depots, and this is a fairly short map, but don't think that this is going to be easy. These mountains are going to get in our way. Pretty much we're going to have to break through here, I think, and I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do that successfully. So let's go ahead and get started. Pretty sure that we are getting no support whatsoever, no recon, nothing like that. We pretty much have to decide what to do here as this continues forward. Now, Belfort and Mulhouse are 2 areas we absolutely have to take, but I'm starting to think that I would also like to potentially get some attacks with our HQ. There's a bunch of different attacks we can, select here with certain units, including suppressive fire, etc. And I'm just not sure if we should use them right now or maybe a little bit later, because obviously in this map, there could be a lot of surprises in store for us. I think I want to try and advance through the center, although that also seems to be the toughest part to advance through. If we were to advance through the south, this could be a chance. However, as you can see, the enemy unit is actually dug in. So for us to actually get through, we may need to actually do a set-piece attack just to weaken them a bit. So I'm going to do that, and as you can see, we did breach them, but didn't do as much damage as I would have liked. And it looks like we're not going to be able to actually switch these guys out. There's just no actual room for that. So you know what? Seeing that that's going to be a problem, we're going to give up on the south. We're going to focus entirely on the center and the north here. So let's already get our tanks prepared for this and potentially launch some more set-piece attacks. In fact, I'll take a look here. So we do 1 and 1. What if we did a set-piece attack? 0 and 0. Again, we're just trying to suppress. So what about suppressive fire with the tank? So let's check this out. A regular attack, 2 and 1. If we do some suppressive fire with the tank, 0 and 0. But I think we could probably knock out 2 with suppression. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe even just a standard attack might be a winning attack here. It's going to be 2 and 1, in other words, 2 of ours. So no, we will do that suppression. Let's do it right there. We did breach the unit, and let's let the Free French get some of their vengeance. Vengeance for France! One more attack, and actually we might be able to break right through the gap here. Let's go for it. A little risky, of course, but we're not going to win this without taking some risks. Let's also see if we have any actual units in the force pool. We don't. No units to actually add to our existing ones. So again, what we're working with here, guys, is what we get for the rest of the battle. Really love to try and send this unit through to cut off Mulhouse, the road to Mulhouse. But again, I'm guessing that's a fool's errand. Some have called me a fool. Let's see what happens here. I don't think anything good. Let's end the turn. They actually retreated on the southern road, fortifying a lot of their other positions. That's interesting. We sort of maybe should have kept that tank there. He could have moved up from the southern road. And we're already starting to fall out of supply here. We need to do something about that. And I'm not sure how, because we seem to be so damn close here. It's amazing to think that would even be an issue. So I'm going to send the tank north. Now this is where we really need to potentially do suppressive fire just to break through. And we could also do a feint attack. So let's do a feint attack here against Belfort. Not that successful, but again, a feint attack is not necessarily going to be very successful. Push forward here, and what I'm going to do is bring this guy down. I hope we can do a double feint. Pretty much we're just trying to weaken this guy as much as we can. In fact, I'm going to do a feint attack here on the guy in the south. That probably would have been a somewhat more effective feint attack. We can't do another one, though. Now we really need to go ahead, break through. Gotta get down to the nitty-gritty. We plan to actually beat the enemy in this area. So I think we might be able to get one more attack. No luck. What we are going to do is we're going to take a look at our supplies here and see exactly where the supplies are going to. It looks good to me. It looks like they should be getting their supplies. We can, of course, increase the network there. So we're boosting the actual supplies going out to our men. If this doesn't help, I don't know what will. What I'm really hoping is that the Germans just don't reinforce these guys with brand new units, because all of our work would have gone down the drain. But I'm continuing south over the mountains to try and cut off that road to Mulhouse. Alright, mon ami. Send the turn. As you can see, still losing them their supplies. We've got to find some other way through. We might just need to move some of these units back to really refill the supplies while we send these units forward to try and take the area. Over here at Belfort, though, things are looking... the enemy's looking pretty weak. So here's what I'm thinking. I hate to have to move this unit out of the area. And could this be an HQ issue? It looks like the HQ is reaching all of these units. It's not an HQ issue. As for Belfort, it's not going to work. What about a feint? Going to have to go back either way, let's face it. So here's what I'm going to do. I've got an idea. I'm going to move our infantry here. Move this tank here. Do some suppressive fire with the tank, unless... No, we're going to do some suppressive fire with the tank. They're breached. Cornered. Oh man, so close to taking Belfort. We better be getting those reinforcements now. One good bit of news is we can actually attack here and destroy the enemy. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to move our infantry here. Destroy that enemy. We'll get a second attack, and actually we could have moved into Belfort this turn. But what I'm trying to do is cut this road off to destroy to stop the supply from going to all these other units. So now we have a decision to make. Do we move forward with this unit and take the city? Of course. But that could potentially leave this road open. Let's just hope that the enemy doesn't try and go for that road. But Belfort is ours. So now, of course, Mulhouse and a number of other cities if we want to get those additional points. But right now, we really just want to try and take the most important locations here. I don't feel like this guy's going to get any reinforcement, so we're going to pull back. And if we look at the reinforcement here, we should be getting it. Again, we really should. I'm not sure if we are. Now I'm going to move just to be absolutely certain. I'll go ahead and move the HQ here, but again, I think he's in a good position. I don't think our men should have any trouble getting supplies, although I guess we'll find out. Ooh, yeah, they're trying to fall back at this point. We must push forward. I'm just hoping that that supply is better, and it is. It's looking a lot better. The question is, will it remain consistent? So I think we can get right to the HQ this turn, believe it or not. Boom. Thought we'd get a second attack. Didn't we destroy that unit? I guess he retreated in time. Take this tank. Oh man, I was really hoping we could grab it this turn. I guess we have to wait a bit. The question is, do we continue to push? Or do we try to play it cool and hold our positions? I think we continue to push. Especially since this guy is already pretty badly damaged. Let's get through with the tank here. I'm hoping at this point it's pretty straightforward. Although, I'll be honest, this game is never really straightforward. There's always sort of a trick the enemy could use to pretty much completely ruin your plans. And they often do. Now, I still feel like maybe we should move the HQ a little bit closer, but let's keep it there for now. So again, I'm just lining up, poised to take that headquarters. I I'd love to get to Colmar first, because if we could take Colmar, we could also take the fuel and also cut off anybody in front of Mulhouse, which would pretty much shut down the enemy defenses completely. Alright. Let's see, folks. I actually feel pretty confident we can just break on through. We're going to try. If we can get through in a somewhat cheap way, I'm fine with that. A victory is a victory in my eyes. I don't discriminate. It's a nice little attack. And I'm also trying to, as you guys can probably tell, cut them off. Now the question is, do we maybe want to go for suppressive fire? And I think we do. So we're going to go for suppressive fire against that dug-in unit. I'm going to move this unit over here. While we have an opportunity here to damage the enemy, we're going to take it. Move forward once again, and we can just keep on putting the hurt on Mulhouse. I'm wondering if it's worth doing... I don't think it's worth doing a feint attack, since we would actually do pretty well with this attack here. The question is, do we maybe want to dish out damage to this guy and get him out of the way? I don't think so. I'm going to go for Mulhouse. Come on, folks. Want France to shine here. We've got this, guys. The Belfort Gap is ours. I hope so. I hope so. Mulhouse is ours for sure. And I think that means the victory is ours. I can't say 100% certain. So again, Mulhouse. Let's take a look there. Just two. Just two defending. Yeah, I think we could break right on through. That's what we need to do. Let's do it. Not a chance to stop. They did a blitzkrieg getting into France. We're doing a blitzkrieg to get them out. In fact, we could push on through all the way here. Of course, this is risky because we're pushing our armor all the way forward. Looks like we've got actually German tank divisions here. So at this point, just stop that from becoming a problem. In fact, I'm not even going to waste the numbers of that unit. We'll just push forward. You know what? Then again... No, I'm going to play it cool. What we could potentially do is do some feint attacks on this unit. Not as successful as I thought they would be. Maybe just some suppressive fire. And it doesn't look like it's going to lower his efficacy there, so I'm going to hold off for now. This guy's going to be totally out of supply next turn. So let's go ahead and end here. We might even be able to just go ahead and grab that city of Freiburg, but it looks like they destroyed the bridge. Sneaky, sneaky Germans destroying the bridge to stop us from getting to Freiburg. Alright, let's open up the road here to Mulhouse completely. I think one more attack should dislodge these Germans. Oh man, come on, they are tough. Maybe one more attack. Got to take those opportunities when we get them. The question is, do I want to continue cutting the enemy off here? You bet I do. The problem is that tank's not going to do well in that area. As long as we can destroy some enemy units here, really come out on top in this fight, we've got it. Come on. Come on, friends. Breached. We get one more attack on him. I think we're going to have to wait until next turn. Although, as you can see, some of our units are starting to fall out of supply. That's a little bit of a cause for concern. So let's just take a look. The supply's still going through. It's just not getting to these units right here near Basel. Or is it Basel? Here we go. Enemy's totally out of supply, but what they're trying to do here is, I think, destroy all bridges in the area to completely stop our advance. Would like to get into Colmar, but to get in there, I think we're gonna have to do some feint attacks. I'm not sure we even have any feint attacks left. We're gonna have to move this HQ forward, so let's do that right now. Move the HQ right about... We'll actually put it in Mulhouse. As you can see, though, no command points to actually use it the way we want to, anyway. Least we can do is at least overrun these enemy units, take any prisoners that we find on the way. And look at this, we even get an opportunity to attack once again, since we successfully accomplished that first combat task. But it would be nice to take another city. I'm going to move back to Belfort quickly just to grab some more supplies, move across the river, grab those supplies, and then head back over when we need to. Alright, here we go. Now what's going to happen there in Colmar? First of all, oh! We got it! Allied victory. I was hoping to have one more turn to take Colmar and Freiburg. We got a decisive victory, but I was really going for the 3. As you can see there, fun little fight, though, to really show off the power of the Free French and give them an opportunity to get some vengeance for the Germans. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to check me out on YouTube at Agrippa Maxentius, AGRIPPA MAXENTIUS. It sounds more complicated than it really is. And we've got a lot of Unity of Command, other strategy games, and things I think you might enjoy. Catch you on the next one, folks. Thanks so much.